Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Hello there, how you guys doing? Grand Rising, everybody, Grand Rising. Well, I might as well say it's in the afternoon. Hello, Jazzy J. Hello, everybody. I might as well say that it's in the afternoon, y'all. If anybody was here earlier, I apologize. But I have 12:20 my time on StreamYard. Facebook, give them their own damn times. It's not that much light unless I lean up, you guys. Y'all can see me good when I lean. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, today we'll be doing part 2 of Breonna Taylor's story. She won't let me rest. My spirit won't rest. I'm tired. I just got to finish her story. She won't let me rest. So this is going to be part 2 of Breonna Taylor's story. This part 2, we're going to the grassroots level, you guys. There were grassroots people working on her case, grassroots people that solved this case. A gentleman by the name of Kenneth Wilson, we will be concentrating on. He solved this case. But of course, everybody else came up front like as if they knew about this case. They were trying to cover up this case because after they deleted Breonna Taylor with this fake warrant, going into a house with this fake warrant, they went back and reported that nothing happened, that all was well. That was all on a police report, you guys. It took the grassroots brother, Kenneth Wilson. He's the one that released all these videos that y'all seen. He released them busting in the house. He had all these footage because he was down there as a grassroots person on the case. He knew so much about the case to the lawyer, Sam Aguilar. He was Breonna Taylor lawyer. He hired the brother in the hood to solve this case for him. So they eventually fell out because He realized that Sam was more about the money, allegedly, and wasn't going to release anything pertaining to these police officers. So by him working for Sam, he had all that footage where they had broken to this house that they were holding back. They had held that footage back, 2 years or so? I don't know how long, but they held that footage back of the policeman going into that girl's house a long time until he released that footage. So we're going to be concentrating on the grassroots effort of the Breonna Taylor case. She won't let my spirit rest. I was down there on the Breonna Taylor case. Like I said, they put him in jail too. I got to tell y'all that he was dating the Hankerson. Brett Hankerson was the lead person on the Breonna Taylor case. He was a crooked lawyer. He was harassing Kenneth because Kenneth was on that case, and Kenneth was also going with his girlfriend. So he kept putting fake drug charges on Kenneth. Kenneth stayed in the back and forth in court. They did not want that boy to solve this Breonna Taylor case, so they went on him. Yeah. They even went in his house. They put a fake warrant out, busting his house on a fake warrant. They was trying to scare him, but he wasn't scared. Each time he won his case, they were trying to scare him off the Breonna Taylor case. You guys don't know there were grassroots leaders that got killed down there that y'all never knew about. They were getting murdered. The grassroots people that was on this case. Then we're going to talk about them Scots. They won't let my spirit rest neither, because when I watch how this man sit up there and boast and brag, belittle Melody. Then I watch how he try to belittle Martell too. Now my thing with Martell is he get what he wanted. He wanted to stay friends with him regardless. Mel tried to tell him that they only laughing at you. That's all they doing, making fun of you. Y'all remember that she told him that on the stage, and he said, well, I keep all my friends long terms. Yeah, but those are the kind of friends that you want, that want to take your place in life. We don't need those kind of friends in our lives. We need friends that going to be happy when we progress, right? When my friend get a new TV, I'm happy. It's like I done got a new TV. It's just how it's supposed to be if you friends. Did y'all see that latest one trailer out where he was belittling Fred? He was jealous over Fred and Martell. He was questioning Martell, grilling Martell. This is marsau now. Yeah, and trying to act like Fred wasn't a great businessman, and grilling Martell about why he don't have 50-50. Why is Fred doing all the work? It should be a 50-50 partnership between him and Fred, when they had already worked something out. But the bottom line, marsau was sounding jealous over Fred, and he especially was jealous over Martell, because Martell getting that house up. He was trying to throw some curveballs or shade him about building that house, about having Sam building that house. But whatever the case is, they worked something out, right? It's Martell project. Sam the builder. He didn't ask you because you don't know how to build nothing. He got 60 damn. I wish I would have put. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go in my. He said he got. Yeah, Yvette Bell said, well, Fred is legit. Oh, somebody said, where's Deja and Mike Huckabee? I was wondering what happened to them. I'm going to have to do a follow-up on that, Jesse. I got to do a follow-up. But anyway, hey, Tay-Tay, hey, Yvette. Yvette said, but Fred is legit. Fred is good as what he do. Everybody knows Fred. Now, see, marsau don't have that kind of reputation. Okay, now I can see where even Martell can learn under him. Martell can have connections to Fred also, that, just by hanging out with him. But my soul try to see this as a jab at Martell, because he said you should be having 50-50. Why is it like that? Why y'all negotiate a contract like that? Yeah. Fred should have you 50-50. Yeah. He just on and on shading Fred. But let me tell y'all something about that. My soul has never built anything. He say he remodeled stuff, but what can he prove that he remodeled? Let me go in here and see if I can find this, y'all. He said he got a 60-unit building that he remodeled. Then he said he had he said he built it, but we learned that building, that they put him in jail over that building, y'all. And then they've been fined abatement charges. And abatement means that when your property's so nasty and stinking over there, to they have to charge them, and somebody call a city on them. Let me see if I can pull up this, y'all. Well, I'm back. I couldn't find them. I was trying to find them houses to show y'all those houses, you guys, but I couldn't find them. Tay Tay said Martell is stupid for listening to anything Marceau say. Yeah. And his plan worked. He never saw Marceau as a legitimate partner. Marceau said Marceau wanted to take his place, that lead road. And if y'all see, he really got that lead road, those Scots. That's all you ever see. But you never see anything real about them. They do fake storylines, right? Thank you, ADR. He said hit that like button, y'all. Click in, check in, and click like. That's right. Oh, yes. He never worked for anything. He never worked. He cut those 5 yards, and that was it. Tay Tay. You talk about Martell. Melody knew it. Melody knew it. He got to where he had got the big head. He's supposed to have been the muscles, yeah? I think Melody had to have muscles on the ground because she couldn't find Martell. I remember season 1 where she'll walk in the office and say, "Where were you? Where were you? You were not out in the field." Hey, Miss Reese. Hey. Hey, Miss Reese. Good afternoon. Oh, yeah. ADR says, so busy trying to brag and boast. Forget to mention they were mostly dilapidated property and slum landlord apartment. Trees infested with roaches. Yes, tell it. Good morning. Good afternoon, Beverly Childs, VG, Yvette Bear Cricket 22. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get started. I be getting dark over in here. Let me turn it this way a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, I don't like that light flashing. Let me see if this better, y'all. Oh no! Oh, that's coming from the. There we go. Oh, that's better. That was the sun shining in, that beautiful sun shining in from outdoors, you guys. Yes. Okay, you guys. I'm over here with my little granddaughter. I had to keep her yesterday. She stayed quiet to her her mama walked through the door. She said to quiet, her mama walked through the door. She's like, I see these kids are as young as she is. Know how to act different when mama is around. Hey, May, good morning, BT and chat, driving and listening. Okay, I'm going to start off with the Breonna Taylor case. Okay, you guys, here we go, the Breonna Taylor case. Hey, Stacy. Yes, I finally caught you live from Texas. Miss Stacy. Thank you, Miss Stacy. And Tay Tay. Okay, y'all, here it is. Let me see what Tay Tay says. I always thought he wanted to lead. He got Martell out the way. Remember, CK say Marsau is just like him. So he is letting Marsau do what he wants. Yeah, at the expense of own network, all this criminal activities going through here, own network gonna find themselves liable. And Carlos, Kingdom Reign, whatever he called his. Be one of them days where he's ready. This is part 2 of the Breonna Taylor case. I will be taking you to the grassroots version, boots on the ground with my people. But this is the bottle up. Cops who killed Breonna Taylor hired as sheriff's deputy in nearby county. This is the young Turk speaking out her disdain against the rehiring of the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. You're watching on publishing company, boots on the ground, grassroots news.
Injury because Cosgrove didn't face the criminal consequences for what he did, right? Which was bad enough. You know, you have the Attorney General Daniel Cameron refusing to press charges, so that's point number 1. But then to add insult to injury, hiring this guy after the fact communicates to the people in this town, we don't actually care about your safety. We don't hire based on whether the candidate we're hiring is interested in protecting and serving. An innocent woman was shot dead by police in her own home. She did nothing wrong, and there was no justice in that case. And again, to increase or extend that injustice, you now have a different police department in the same state hiring the cop who shot the bullet that ultimately killed Breonna Taylor. And it's just so wrong. It adds insult to injury because Cosgrove didn't face the criminal consequences for what he did, right? Which was bad enough. You have the Attorney General Daniel Cameron refusing to press charges, so that's point number one. But then to add insult to injury, hiring this guy after the fact communicates to the people in this town, we don't actually care about your safety. We don't hire based on whether the candidate we're hiring is interested in protecting and serving. An innocent woman was shot dead by police in her own home. She did nothing wrong, and there was no justice in that case. And again, to increase or extend that injustice, you now have a different police department in the same state hiring the cop who shot the bullet that ultimately killed Breonna Taylor.
So Breonna Taylor had this attorney general, that Grandmaster Jay, he's the one that went to jail, you guys, the leader of in fact, that black militia group. His name is John Johnson. That's the one I showed y'all that went to jail. He brought attention to the attorney general. And look at what the jury is saying. The attorney general refused to give them the evidence. They had to make their decision on what he told them. They did not get a chance to judge this case fairly.
I needed Breonna's mom and the community to know that it wasn't the grand jury that made this decision. It was Daniel Cameron and his office. Puppets. We were used as puppets.
They thought we were just going to do exactly what they told us to do, keep our mouths closed, vote on this, and walk out of that room. And it didn't happen that way.
In September, Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron convened a special grand jury to decide if any charges would be brought against the officers involved in the raid that led to Breonna Taylor's death. 2 days later, Cameron announced the jurors had decided not to bring any charges related to Taylor's death.
And a grand jury comprised of our peers and fellow citizens has made a decision.
Only 3 counts of wanton endangerment for firing into the neighbor's apartment. And the reaction was swift.
Daniel Cameron, you did not do your job!
Protesters were enraged. Taylor's family too, and even some of the jurors. They've asked for us not to use their names or faces for their own security.
I was at the barbershop. Quite a few people in the barbershop, and the TV was on. Everybody was watching that. Before I could get my liar out, everyone else was already hollering it.
How about you, juror number 1?
I came out of my chair and said, he just lied.
Shortly after Cameron's announcement of charges, grand juror number 1 filed a motion to allow all 12 jurors to speak publicly about what actually happened behind closed doors. Grand juries, by law, are supposed to be secret, and Cameron fought to make sure it stayed that way. But the motion was eventually granted by a judge.
Cameron did not give us a choice.
Thanks for being here, all the content creators.
Anything he said. But I have my notes with me. Because I need for these people to understand, I didn't do this.
Juror number 2 shared notes from the trial for the first time, exclusively with Vice News. They show how he responded to and processed the evidence as it was being presented. And it's clear he wasn't satisfied with many of the officers' explanations.
You've written here covering up. Do you remember what that was in reference to?
Yeah, the first interviews they did with the Public Integrity Unit, I felt like those guys were actually defense lawyers for the police because they would ask them softball questions and then they would interpret what they should be saying.
Look, you have, they lied, I believe him, written with exclamation marks. What were you referring to there?
Walker's. When Walker's interview came up, he actually disproved all the rest of them, of what they were saying. Each of the other officers had a different story. The only time their stories came together is when they said 3 phrases. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I do not remember.
I'm not sure.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure.
And then they each tap their fingers on the desk.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go through a few things that from the actual jury proceedings, if that's all right with you. There is at least one bullet that goes through the ceiling of Breonna Taylor's apartment, but not just through the ceiling of Breonna Taylor's apartment. There's one that goes up through the ceiling of the apartment above. And it's mentioned in the grand jury proceedings. Hopefully you can hear this okay.
There was a round that went up. Yeah. That wasn't recovered, I don't believe. There's one round, I believe it was just one. But maybe it's absolutely right. Well, you'll hear testimony later about how that may have happened. What happened, who specifically did that. I believe one of the officers mentions goodness.
You were told the bullets through the ceiling were going to be discussed or heard in a testimony with an officer later on. Did that happen? Did you hear about the bullet through the ceiling again?
No,
Don't recall that.
I don't recall it.
Was this the only case in which you were told that something would be brought up later on in a testimony, in an interview, and then it wasn't?
No.
In particular, jurors had a lot of questions about what happened immediately after the shooting, why the crime scene and involved officers weren't secured like they were supposed to be.
There was no organization. They was just frazzled. Then to find out that they were supposed to be isolated and have someone with them, and none of that happened. It was another failure of procedure.
Yeah, you guys, they did. They got away with deleting Breonna Taylor. So Kentucky hired Miles Cosgrove. That was the bullet that killed, the fatal shot that killed Taylor, you guys. The hiring of Miles Cosgrove, who was determined by ballistic to have fired the fatal shot that killed Taylor during a midnight raid of the young woman's apartment, was confirmed on Saturday by Carroll County Sheriff Deputy Rob Miles. But get this, you guys, he was rehired. According to the Louisville Courier-Journal, Miller said Cosgrove passed the background check. And then the chief of police said, we think he will help reduce crime and drugs in our areas and reduce property crime. They felt like he was a good hire because, indeed, allegedly, he is a race soldier. And that's what they want out in our community. He's been rehired, you guys. He's been rehired.
They late. They're about 20 minutes late. All the disturbance is over now.
This is Oma Publishing Company. I'm out here with Grandmaster Jay at the formation. The Breonna Taylor case I'm on. The formation with Grandmaster Jay. As you can see, this is Grandmaster Jay. Let's go! In fact, this is Oma Publishing Company out here with Grandmaster Jay. The world would never see this footage had it not been for Kenneth Wilson, the graduate brother that solved the case. Now, Breonna Taylor boyfriend that was in the house that shot back at the police, but he thought it was intruders coming in the home. His name is Kenneth Walker. The young man that solved the case, the graduate leader that solved the case, was Kenneth Wilson. So Breonna Taylor, boyfriend is being taken and harassed after they had killed his loved one. This guy has never been arrested. He's not a drug dealer, you guys.
The Breonna Taylor case, and tonight we're seeing new body camera footage of the chilling moments after Taylor was shot dead by police officers in her home last March. This was after her boyfriend Kenneth Walker fired a shot which police say injured one of those officers. The officers have said that they announced themselves before breaking into the home, but Walker disputes that, saying that he thought they were intruders. Take a look at what happened next. Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
Walk straight back, girl. Spin this car. Walk back to my boy. Walk back, girl. Spin this car. Walk back to me. Keep on walking. Walk there. Walk. Put your hands in the air. Get on your knees.
Dramatic body cam footage released by the Louisville Metro Police Department shows Kenneth Walker, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, moments after her death.
My girlfriend's dead. Tell him we have 1 10 15. What? How's your girlfriend? I don't know. There's somebody I was banging at the door and she said, who is it? And the other started shooting.
No, we have 3 times police search.
Somebody was dead? Yeah, my girlfriend.
Who was shooting at us? Who was shooting at us? We have to go in for somebody.
What is this about? We don't. We're both just like workers. Where is she at in the apartment? She's on the ground. In the hallway.
What kind of gun did she shoot?
It's a regular 9mm.
Did she shoot or you shoot?
Every time you scared.
I'm still out.
Got this kick.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna spin up behind you.
We're
gonna let SWAT take care of it.
On the ground when he hurt. It was right here.
I'm in the car. Let's go put him in the car. You got it. I got it. What is this about? What?
We gotta get him in the car.
What is this about?
One operator Harris, where's your emergency?
I don't know what's happening. Somebody kicked in the door and shot my girlfriend. Oh my God.
Can you check to see what she's been shot at?
I can't know somebody know it.
Okay. Is she elected to talk to you?
No, please.
Okay.
Oh my God.
For the first time, we're given an in-depth look at what exactly happened the night of March 13th, minutes after the shooting of Breonna Taylor.
If you're not on SWAT, lift your fire. We're going up.
And just remember, the female was supposedly the one that shot. We're not for sure.
One, maybe get one.
They try to spin a narrative that Breonna was shooting at them, y'all.
Hey, she's down at the end of the hall. She is down at the end of the hall.
SWAT officers know Taylor is in there, but case the home first.
Hey, watch the kitchen. Watch the kitchen. I got the kitchen clear.
All right. Nice and slow here, guys.
As they come to the bedroom, the TV is loudly playing.
Cover from the other side.
Hang on, let's check the bed.
A gun is on the floor.
It's underneath the bed.
Taylor on the floor in the hallway.
Check the pulse.
Ma'am, can you hear us? Louisville Metro Police Department. Check that wrist, dude. Check the wrist. Back up. Back up.
Breonna Taylor was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 officers who fired a combined 22 shots after Walker fired just 1 were not charged with any crime. Former Detective Brett Hankison was indicted last month for endangering Taylor's neighbors during the raid, but no one was charged for Taylor's death. Alex Perez, ABC News, Chicago.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos.
Now, Greg Hankerson is the one that was after Kenneth. Way before the Breonna got killed, he had this thing going on where he would go in and raid Kenneth apartment or wherever Kenneth stayed. But it was over a female, you guys. But Kenneth released this footage. We wouldn't have never had it. He was working with the lawyer. That lawyer was never going to release that footage, I don't think. But they had to go ahead on, he had to go ahead on and talk about this footage after Kenneth went behind his back and released this footage. Kenneth was working for him. After that, they didn't get along anymore. I think he dropped Kenneth from the case after that because his verdict was the money, get to the money. Kenneth's verdict was to, I want to solve this for my sister. I know my sister. I'm in the hood with my sister. I see my sister every day. I love and I feel for my sister and my family, These are real human beings that he had walked the streets with. But, you got these lawyers that come on and they just there to get their money. Listen, you guys, these race soldiers just coming in our homes and busting in our home, terrorizing our families, our children, the elderly, under fake circumstances. Coercing them, ask to see those search warrants. They'll hire a piece of paper, but you better read it. He's trying to hip y'all to how they're coming to your home and kick your doors down, and you get a fake search warrant. This is Kenneth, the black guy.
We're here in Louisville, Kentucky. All right.
The case.
They did this to me last October. I've been fighting the case for a year and a half now, right? Because I've already beat 3. But then they sent Brett Hankerson's good friend, which is Detective Cole Gibson. They ran in my house last October, kicked my door down. Thank God I went home. My girlfriend was home. My sister that I adopted, my 30-year-old sister that I adopted because she had a brain aneurysm, can't walk or talk no more. So I adopted her. She was here laying in her medical bed, and my stepson was here. They came into my house, tore my house up. The first thing they asked my girl with guns in her face is, where is the money? Where's the money? They didn't say nothing about drugs. They straight up said, where's the money? But what has happened with this case that I found out after I hired what I consider Louisville's best attorney, which is a guy by the name of Rob Egger, and I paid him thousands of dollars for this.
That's not mine. That is Tahoe Bay. By way of Moore's World TV, y'all can see the whole interview. Take them home, you guys. A lot of us end up deleted because of fake search warrant, and they have no basis to come in. And also, you usually found innocent later. But what happens? Nothing to these race soldiers. They doing that on purpose.
Officer that just got fired a week and a half ago for helping me out and being there for me. So I create the cash out for people like that who's like risking their job to help me out. So I don't want any of you guys to think I'm out here gouging or I'm out here clout chasing. I was in a very unique position as far as this Breonna Taylor case. Before the cop ever killed Breonna Taylor, I've been going to war with this cop since 2016. Like you stated earlier, it all started because I smashed his girlfriend and then smashed a couple other chicks that he wanted and I ended up getting. This cop, he used to always work after hour at clubs, so he always had eyes on me. And of course, he's seen me just in there living a life, kicking it with all these girls and all this stuff.
He
became jealous, and it got to the point to where one of his girl was one of my victims. I ended up, she was on the list, and do what you do in the club. You get drinks. The next thing you know, it's going down, and just so happened it went down with me and his girl. With him being a cop, he used his badge to get back at me. I kind of knew it was coming, so I was prepared. So every time he ran up on me and planted drugs on me and stuff, I pretty much caught him on camera doing it. And so that was over a period of, from 2016 to 2018, these things took place. He stuck 3 grand jury trials on me. I beat him all 3 times in court, 3-0, Brett Hankerson. And upon that happening, man, on my last case, I just beat him on my last case about 3 weeks ago. So when I beat him, Sam Aguilar, I had a civil suit. Sam Aguilar is considered, one of the best here in Louisville at, the civil suit stuff. That's what he does. He's all over the TV, commercials, billboards, and all that good stuff. So what ended up happening is I went into Sam Aguilar's office to talk to him about representing me on my civil suit because a lot of you are not aware of it, but I have a federal lawsuit pending against Brett Hankerson. And my federal lawsuit didn't just start doing this Breonna Taylor stuff. My lawsuit went into effect last October, a little over a year ago. So my case is running on a delay. They tell me that it's running on a delay because of COVID-19. But I know personally it's running on a delay because my case directly affects the Breonna Taylor case because that's a stain on this guy's record. So at the end of the day, I was in Sam Aguilar's office and I was talking to Sam Aguilar about representing me. Well, when we was talking, he seen how well I put my case together.
Before you say that, who is, for those who don't know, who is Sam Aguilar?
Sam Aguilar is Breonna Taylor's lawyer. A lot of people think Benjamin Crump is the lawyer. Benjamin Crump is nothing more than like a promoter. He's the guy who gets the story attention and he gets all over the TV. But the actual lawyer that's doing all the work is Sam Aguilar. So Sam Aguilar and me was sitting down talking about my case. When we was talking about my case, he seen how sharp my mind was, and he seen something in me. He instantly asked me, "Hey, how would you like to work this case?" And I'm like, "I'll do it." I wasn't under the impression that I was doing it for money or anything. I was going to do it pro bono, meaning I was going to do it for free. About a few days into me working this case, I think it was right between, I think I started like on a Monday or Tuesday, and then he paid me. He came in the office out of nowhere with an envelope Friday. He gave it to me. I opened it up. It was $1,500. I'm like, "What is this for?" He was like, "For your last 10 hours of work." I was like, "Well, shit, when can I complete 40? You know what I mean? I was working. Like I said, I have no college experience or anything like that, no legal experience. I just got a sharp mind. I'm just now realizing, well, I've always knew it, but I'm pretty much a lawyer that never went to school. You know what I mean? Like I have the know-how to solve cases and stuff like that. So Sam Aguilar, he hires me, gives me $1,500. Over the next 2 months, he gives me a total of $18,500. I began teaching Sam Aguilar a little stuff about guns and all types of stuff. I started talking to him about, the fact that Breonna Taylor was shot from point blank range and all that type stuff. The next thing you know, we began to unravel this case. We began to find out so much corruption that was involved with this case, and that everything that they told y'all, and that's all over the news, is pretty much a lie, even the way it went down. So at the time, believe it or not, Kenneth Walker, which is Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, was also being represented by Sam Aguilar. So I break down the scenario to Sam Aguilar, and I tell him pretty much, Kenneth Walker is lying about this situation. And I told him how I know Kenneth is lying. So Sam agreed with me. He was like, "But you can't tell nobody this." And I told Sam straight up, I said,
So Sam Aguirre is the one that hired Kenneth Wilson, you guys. Yeah, y'all didn't know that. Behind the scenes, you had this grassroots brother on their case. And as you can see, he walked into the lawyer's office for the lawyers to hire this lawyer against Brett Hankerson. He was one of the lead person on the Breonna Taylor case, you guys. That's the one, I believe, that they only got him for shooting the gun through the door of Breonna Taylor, through the window of Breonna Taylor, but it landed in the clear person house. So he got charged for the shooting in the clear person house, reckless, okay? Nothing else. But anyway, Mr. Aguirre, the lawyers, says that this has been no justice for Breonna to date. Breonna's name is said less and less these days. She's just bothering my spirit so much, you guys, to tell her story, to bring her story back. We must pray for and demand. He said we must pray for and demand justice for Breonna Taylor. We must pray for and demand action. We must continue to stand behind Breonna's family. Breonna's death, along with that of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, sparked a movement. Thousands flooded the streets in protest. 4 states, Florida, Oregon, Connecticut, and Virginia, have been banned. No-knock warrant entirely. They ignoring that, you guys. There's still been no-knock warrant. At least 34 states now restrict the use of no-knock warrant in various ways. Federally, the U.S. Department of Justice has limited the use of no-knock warrant as well. We have been criminal accountability for George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. Footage told the story, and jurors in Minnesota and Georgia demonstrated. Let me tell y'all, they demonstrated their willingness and courage to do what is right, even if the criminal was wearing a badge. We have been, we have been in several states enacted comprehensive police reforms, and numerous officers has been indicted. They ain't been charged, but indicted nationwide for excessive force. Meanwhile, Louisville continued to protect bad cops. Y'all saw that Mr. Miles was rehired in Kentucky, Carroll County. He's the one that had the bullet, the ballistic showed that killed Breonna Taylor. All right, I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, they do us bad. They always coming in our homes and making up stuff. But it be a lot later because it's too late when you been deleted our loved ones. And then all you got to say, you made a mistake. You made a mistake when you came through that door. Oh, it was the wrong house. Oh, Stacy on that case, y'all know that the Attorney General Daniel Cameron married Mitch McConnell's granddaughter. Y'all don't know. I think Mitch McConnell is some politician, you guys. You know, he's some kind of big time politician. He's been there forever. He on the Republican ticket, of course, you guys. So she said Ben Crump. Y'all, Ben Crump is all for the money. Ben Crump ain't for justice. Ben Crump needs to file a civil lawsuit. Anybody that was killed by cops while the orange man was in office got away with it. He did. The family won. Yeah, they paid. He filed. Yeah, that's all he is a civil. He's a civil rights lawyer. And this Pinky child. Let me. Y'all hold on. What's up, Pinky? Pinky. I'm on live, Pinky. I will. I didn't forget. Thank you. Anyway, so Ben Crump needs to file a civil lawsuit. I'm gonna turn my phone off, y'all, because it's too disrupted. I apologize. Let me turn it off. Yeah, he filed a lawsuit, and so that mom. What happened is that when Ben Crump come on the scene, he for that payday at the ending of the that's their rainbow, but they're not allowed to speak ill about what happened on the case. She could come out and say some things, but they're limited to what they can say when they accept that money. You sign on that dotted line that this case is over. No justice for your family. Ain't nobody going to jail for killing your loved one. Ain't nobody got to be acknowledged for killing your loved one because you took the payout. Okay, and I'm not blaming the families at the ending of that. They weren't gonna do nothing to the cops no way. So they took the money. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not blaming these families for taking the money. Y'all don't say I am. Anyway, that's just how it works. They'll pay him. They kill these people, these innocent people, then pay them later. But keep these race soldiers on duty to do what they want to do in our community, and that's to make sure they delete us. Okay, Miss Mary White. Okay, we're gonna go into that's the Breonna Taylor case, and they eventually arrested. They eventually got him, y'all. Kenneth was smart, but what he did was they raided his house. And somebody tipped him that they were coming. He put it on the video. I should have had that on the video. I'll find it for y'all so that they would not murder him. He didn't want to be another Breonna Taylor, so somebody tipped him off that they were on their way. This whole SWAT team was on their way to his house, y'all, to arrest him. Yeah, he had it on video. He had video inside his house, video outside his house, and he had a lawyer on the telephone while it was happening. So they was out to get him. They took him to jail alive, though. And you know what? I don't know what happened after that. I need to find out what happened to Kenneth after that. Hopefully he's still alive, because they did not want none of these video footage coming out. They had intent to, but he put anything that you see, he put it out. He did. I noticed the TV talking about something. Yeah, we got hold of these footage and we put them out, but they don't say where they got it from. These footage come from Kenneth. That's where they come from. He indeed was the grassroots lawyer on the ground. Okay, and they go to another police precinct and get hired. That's all they do. That's all they do to him. The guy that did Tamir Rice, you guys, Tamir Rice, that man had been fired before then because they said that he was off hinge. Something was wrong with him. He was trigger happy. So he had been on the job, I think, a week when they rehired him for the rehired him. Then he had deleted Tamir Rice. So I think he's still working, y'all. That's all they do. I got to do the Tamir Rice mama case too. I like to do the behind the scene, the grassroots version. So that's where the real facts come from, with the grassroots version. Okay, y'all been waiting for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Let me throw this link out. Yeah. I got this is part 2 of what I put out last night, y'all. Last night I put out those all his abatement charges and all those things that are going on with marsau property. Marsau is trying to, it must have stung him when Martell said, "Oh yeah," Martell said, "Yeah, you used to pop popcorn and had a big old suit on at the movie theater." That stained him, because he came back recently and put that he put that note up there. I don't know if I still got it. That note up there that, he owned all these property, besides working at the movie theater. Y'all know what I did? I just wanted y'all to hear what these juries had to say in addition. Let me put this up before I forget. Hankerson. And y'all would know that this is the jury speaking out about Brett Hankerson. And y'all would know that Kenneth Wilson is the one that solved the case. He was doing, Kenneth Wilson was the grassroots brother y'all will learn about later that solved this case. But Brett had it out for, this dirty cop had it out for Kenneth because he was going with one of his girlfriends. But hear what the jury is saying about Brett Hankerson.
The typical response is that someone from integrity is
Let me take it back, you guys. Take it back a little bit, right? Let's just do it right here.
None of them happened. It was another failure of procedure.
They interviewed the former chief of police, Steve Conrad, and he actually talks about seeing Hankinson at the ER at night.
I saw Brent Hankinson walk through the ER. I was surprised by that because, the typical response is that someone from public integrity is usually tasked with keeping up with the officers involved to make sure that they get back here.
That interview was not played for you? No. Was it mentioned to you that they interviewed the former police chief? No. Does that surprise you?
In this investigation, no.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like selected evidence was not presented or withheld. But it's clear enough from listening to what we had that the officers involved, they had holes in their stories. They had holes in their holes.
What was the mood like? What was your reaction? What was the reaction in the room when the recommendations were acted?
So the attorney general didn't give them, and they found out all this evidence later. Attorney general deliberately didn't give them anything. Yeah, attorney general, he wanted that position and he wanted that clear wife. Oh, Mitch McConnell, granddaughter. Yeah, he won that election. He won the nominee for the governor. I don't know if he won the governor office or not. I didn't even keep up with him. I'm pissed off at him. But that goes to show you that people could be your same color and not connected to you as a person. Yeah, he threw that case. And the jury had to go to court, the grand jury, so they could speak out and say, hey, I didn't do this. We didn't even know any of this evidence. He didn't present no evidence at all. Oh, he presented what he wanted to present to make sure that these cops got off. But that was it. And them juries still speaking out to today. They are so hurtful that this girl right here, Breonna Taylor, that they had all these people throwing this case that none of these officers will go to jail. Okay. Yeah, Mary White, you're right. Old Sambo. He need to be voted out ASAP. Yes, that's what he is. Bug dancer, y'all. All the content creator, thank you for being here. I do have the link out. Anybody want to come up? Y'all talk about my book club. Facts, I attended my first book reading last week and it was fantastic. I love the way Miss BT tells the story. It is hard to put the book down. Great reading. Yes, y'all are welcome to join the book club. $15 for a book. It is on my community wall if you want to see it at Miss Black Titanic. Stacy says, we have always had house ninjas, so no surprise. That's all they put in the office, y'all. They not finna put nobody in that office that's gonna benefit us. And when they know who they put in these offices. Y'all know about it shouldn't be all these officers getting off. In most of every state you go into, you got a black mayor and a black police chief. Then we had a black president. When Obama was president, it was so much of this police brutality and killing going on. And he did nothing. Obama did nothing. He did nothing, you guys. He could have, at least to me, had him put in jail or something. He stood by and did nothing because he wanted to be elected a second time. All righty, y'all. Now we're getting ready to go to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hey, Pinky.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to see you.
You want to tell these people about your what you got coming up?
Okay, yes. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Good morning, good morning. I have tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, I got a one-on-one exclusive live with the mistress, the side chick, or the girlfriend, whichever they call her. But she calls herself the girlfriend. She says she's a girlfriend. Uh, Tonight live, where she'll be on the panel, she'll be speaking, she'll be telling her story the way she wants to tell it, and so people can see her in a new light or whatever. She's going to tell what went on, and
You didn't say who she was, the mistress too.
oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris. Alleged Chris Bassett. You know, on Real Housewives of Potomac. So it's a one-on-one live exclusive interview, and she will be where you can see her because she asked me, should she have an avatar up or just her face? I said, you will be seeing me because I'm sitting live. And so she said, okay, I'll go live. I'll show my face too. So you all be ready for that. And she will be taking questions and everything, because she said she'll take questions from the chat and everything. So get ready, guys. Get your questions ready. Get ready, because she did send me some stuff. Yeah. And not the thing I didn't want. One thing I did not want. But
okay, thanks, Pink.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Pretty Brown Eyes and Trini at some point, and all the rest of the content creator. Thank you for coming. Anybody want to do Cash App, PayPal? Thank y'all. Anyway, I'm thanking y'all in advance. Okay, so now we're getting ready to go into Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh yes. Oh Lord, we getting ready. Yes. Hi, Pretty Brown Eyes. Trini at some point. Miss Reese May in for live. Stacy got her popcorn ready. Yes, she do. Very white. Joy smiles.
Ace potato chap.
Ooh. You know what? I'm waiting to eat. I haven't had anything to eat.
I'm uploading, y'all. Hopeful stream, y'all do me good. What is this? It's not it, is it? Shit. I'll see.
It's an abatement cost or the cost associated with removing negative byproducts created. Abatement costs are commonly inquired for things like cleaning up, pollution, after a spill, and then the government get involved. So whatever was on their property, see, they got these two charges for $200-some. They're trying to be big ballers, y'all. Pay $200-some. Anyway, they got these charges by the government. I guess the state or the city notified that they got some stinking stuff, dirty stuff that's polluting the air. Oh Lord, nasty. Yeah. 238.44. So they people put a lien on whatever it is that they have for $246. We have marsau stock, available charges. Wow. County, city, tax lien. You're not able to Y'all remember, he bragging on all these property, but what they say, y'all, foreclosures, 2 of them. Look at the big ballers, y'all. Madison, Alabama, abatement charge. This is lawsuits 11/26/24, 2014 marsau Scott. Okay, y'all, this is on marsau Scott. What I'm doing now is trying to see if they really follow us like they say. This is continuing on. So let's go back down here. I will go to the foreclosures. Ridiculous. Well, I said they have 2 foreclosures, right? I'm going to put M1, let you know who it is. So there we go. Let's go see if I can find his name there. 2 foreclosures, right? There you go. Marsau Scott. There you go, Marsau Scott. Let's keep moving. So I showed y'all that he had 2 foreclosures. Professional license. Housing. You know, and I even, wait a minute, you know, that shocked me to see that there were no professional license, even with Tisha, unless she had updated, but Tisha, real estate license, then expired. So let's keep going. Hey, now, taking notes. His wife, the real estate license is expired a while ago, y'all. Foreclosures were found in our records, 2 of them, at Madison County. Now, these are 2 ladies. These are cheap now. Abatement charges, 2 of them, $246.11, $238.44. Now, if they put a lien on a property over $246, Kansas City password. I'm getting ready to say people don't like to pay their bills now. Madison, Alabama, abatement charges. Now, you know what? I looked that up. And you think the property, when you have something on your property that's polluting the air or polluting, they say if you have something on your property that polluting the air. So something they had on their property that was nasty. These people are nasty, I guess. That's all it that. Look up abatement charges, y'all. It says owners that have property, if there's something polluting the air, you get abatement charges. So I can't see that's lien on that, because it was only $246.11. And as you can see on marsau Scott, they're not. Just by way of attorney at some point, marsau Scott at Tisha Scott, top contributor. I hope they realize that while I work as a movie theater, I also
Again, bragging.
yeah, Martell say with your big old suit on, popping popcorn and cleaning off those counters. Yeah, movie theater. I own 60 unit apartment complex with Reese. I own a 12 plex apartment with Tisha. I own a 4-plex with Reese. Now with Reese, these 2 apartments with Reese, right? All of them have abatement charges, you guys. He claimed that he owns so much, but he has no money. Both abatement charges was $200 and some dollars. Even on Maurice, they did not pay that $200 some dollars, and they did not clean up that nasty filth on the property till they got a tax lien. A lien on that property because of that filth, because they refused to pay the abatement charges. This the kind of landlord they was with Maurice.
the 12-plex with Tisha. Y'all remember he owned between 7 and 10 single family homes that he don't have. You can see he went into foreclosure. You can see he didn't pay the taxes on it. I was up there at the courthouse with this man trying to get a house back that he had been lost all his houses because he did not pay no taxes. They insist that we use their cars for about 8 weeks because teacher didn't want to drive my Jeep. Now look, you're saying the same thing that we're saying. We're saying that you had to use, they loan you their car to use. You saying the same thing, okay? Okay, we never stated anything they own, and they never said we did. They didn't say that they never offered them any place to stay. Anything they own. Well, maybe they were renting out this, it was a townhouse that they allowed them to stay in. That who was paying the rent on? Melody Shirey. So let's go play, hashtag let's go. Playtime over. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's talk about these PPP loans that you got. One forgiven and one wasn't. In Tennessee, but you working. Let's talk about how you so jealous over Martell and Fred. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with it. I just showed you and hey, let's talk about your foreclosures that you had. Let's talk about these abatements, how you was a slum landlord. Let's talk about how you lost your property because you wouldn't pay taxes on your property and you in court right now trying to get your property. The property don't belong to you. Man, get out of here. Yeah, let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm babysitting this morning. She's up early, and Mom had to go to the emergency room last night, so she have a follow-up with the appointment this morning. But what we're talking about is they're boasting about all those properties that they had, but they had abatement charges. Abatement charges means that, stuff that they need to clean up. It was nasty. It was filthy around the property. It was stinking. Neighbors were complaining about the filth and the pollution in the air. Rats big as a dog almost, jumping out of the trees. Roaches living in the trees, y'all. That's how bad it was. These people got charged and fined. He want to talk about what he owned. Well, let's take a look at what's going on. They went into foreclosure, tax lien, getting fined $200-something per abatement charge. Yet they had to put a tax lien on it because they did not pay $200-something for that bill. They were nasty. Slum landlord. Let me turn this on, you guys. Just give me a second. The men were not needing an apartment. It was houses, a house that they met in on Stag Run. But anyway, Marsau said he never owned anything besides show. But they're telling you they own infinity property and something that you connected to now. I will let y'all. Marsau Scott, 842. Then over here you can pull up all they records. Marsau really don't have no public. Yes, he do. He got a record. It is listed that this girl got eight charges. Criminal record. Let's go. With the allegedly. Criminal trespassing. Agency. County Majesty Court. Letitia Marie Moore. Case number 1820078T11615. Charges criminal trespasses. Then she had a drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Looking date 8/25/2011. Bond no bond. Prisoner ID 2111109. Okay, y'all see that she got a drug charge UPOC. I looked it up. That's
Keisha.
controlled substance. Probably pills she was addicted to, you guys. And she got the nerve to go to Melody and block Kiki from getting on the show. Look at your own backyard, Marsau and Tisha. Now, this is these PP loans that they got. And I noticed everything is in Tennessee, y'all. They got these loans, it was two of them. One of them they got for $41,000, a little over $41,000. That PP loan was forgiven. The other one was 42,000 plus that was not forgiven, so they still owe for that. And shout out to the lady. She has a logo on there, and I think it's Real Talk B. Yeah, that's her name, Real Talk B. That's where I get this from. Y'all go over there. She does a great commentary, but anyway, she showed both PPP loans. One of them was forgiven. The $41,000 was forgiven, and $42,000 was not forgiven. Look in your own backyard. Quit bragging so much about who you are. Millionaire, pay your $42,000 loan off, and also pay the rest of these people off. I just want to say that he's so busy boasting, you guys, just boasting and bragging about that burnt up house that he got put in jail for. Come on now. Carlos King production, y'all could do better than this. We know who these people are. Why don't y'all shoot the reality of who these people are about? Don't sell us this fantasy, because we know they faking these storylines. Anyway, you guys, the $42,000 they owe, and they still all their business, they list is in Tennessee. But there's no building, there's no office in Tennessee. I looked it up. If so, prove me wrong. Y'all go out and get y'all an office in Tennessee. That's your headquarters. Every time I pull it up, it's a vacant parking lot. Yeah, that's it, you guys. The big ballers, they so balling till they won't even pay $200 and some dollars to get dirty trash moved off of their lane. Yep, that's how they are, the big ballers. Yes. He got a nerve to be talking about everything he owned. That must have stained him to be called a popcorn handler with a big old suit on. Oh, what happened? Oh, sorry. Let me add you back to this stage. The popcorn handler, that stained him, so he went up and put up all this about his properties that he owned. All these properties, man, that man was nasty, y'all. Tammy said, when I go to the doctor next week, I'll take a picture of this Nashville office, this old building being used for a P.O. box. Hold on. Yeah, Tammy. Every time I pull that Nashville location up, I get an empty office. But do that. Take pictures. See if you see their office there. That's supposed to be their headquarters. Supposed to be show's headquarters, and everything's supposed to be in Tennessee. All right, what's up, Miss Pinky? What you got to add? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I was just talking to hubby because you was eating and I haven't eaten, so he's going to fix me something to eat. Okay. Okay. But yes, they're no big ballers. If they couldn't even pay that the abatement cost for them to remove all that nasty debris. Them folks, just like you say, they just nasty. Nasty. And I put the definition of it in the private chat. What it is.
What you put? Let me see. Definition of what?
The abatement cost for the.
Okay, yeah. Let me read it. I had what is abatement cost? An abatement cost is a cost borne by firms when they are required to remove or reduce undesirable nuisance or negative byproduct created during production.
They just
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, it must have really been smelling bad, but I do know that the neighbors was glad when they moved. They said it was so bad till roaches be coming out the trees, those big old coming out the tree, rats almost as big as dogs, and that's just how they kept the property. So my soul, don't be bragging about you were a slum landlord. You made no money off of this property. You didn't even pay taxes on your land. How you got money and not paying taxes on your property?
That's why one of them got taken away from him.
Well, all of them. Some of them, according to the document, 2 of them went into foreclosures.
Yeah.
He lost, and then the other one had tax liens over $200 and some a piece. And then he said he was in it with Maurice. Same thing with Maurice, $200 some abatement charges on Maurice as well.
Right.
And they
be called.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I forgot to say this. Everything is allegedly on this channel, just for educational and entertainment purposes, and just my opinion, my co-host's opinion. Okay, go ahead.
Now, you know they're nasty because when you think of this last scene when Tisha had to take, it wasn't just by design. They really put those kids at somebody else's house with a handful of products when you got to order 175 that you're supposed to do. They only had a handful of products, a few little red envelopes because their house is too nasty. She didn't want nobody to see them do that scene in that nasty, probably house, just boxes everywhere because, you know, they move every time you look up. Every time they're moving from one place to the other place and call themselves got money. That man just lying, in my opinion. But it's allegedly, but it's my opinion, and I stand by my opinion.
Tay said, wait a minute. Oh,
what Tay said?
Yeah, that left. Kathy Cruz said, well, trashy property, you get trashed and nasty Scots and scammers. That's why their house look like it look.
Yeah. You could remember the last time they showed a scene sitting at that table, that little round table with them dusty bottles, all alcohol bottles and stuff, allegedly behind them and stuff. In the room she was pretending like she was packing or doing something. Girl, that house stayed like that. They just nasty.
Okay, can you see what Tay? Can you read that?
Yes, Tay said these Scots been crooked from the start. Martell too, he's crooked too. They know Martell was slow. Oh, my Lord. They was going to try and take his entire legacy. That's why they are mad. Yes.
Yeah, and he even worse, if y'all seen that new trailer, he sitting up there pissed off at Martell, and Martell don't even know it. Because Martell is proving that his house is going. Martell house is even farther than anything he ever done on this show. So he don't like that. So he belittling, trying to be shade Martell and Fred. That new trailer they got out, I'm going to put it out after this. I put it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to shade him. Because Martell don't want nobody to up him. Marceau don't want nobody to up him, but he still ain't got nothing. And he need to go back to that theater. At least he'll be making some money. At least he get a paycheck.
Yeah. Stacey said no wonder he needed that $100 from the Black Expo, allegedly. Yeah, y'all saw that new that was out, that girl. Now, yeah, that girl said she wanted them to be her sponsor. How are you gonna ask Tisha to sponsor you? That was your first mistake right there. And you lucky. All they did was copy off y'all ideas of the Black Expo because the rest of them been scam out of money. Right. And they been been sponsoring you no way. They trick you. Right. They're about takers. They not giving. That means they would have to come in and give you some money for your show to go on, but they took your ideas and try to execute it.
Yeah, like the Black Expo. I remember you had it up.
Oh, that's the original one in
Right, the
Huntsville.
original, and they
Yeah.
copied.
Yeah, well, the girl said that they copied from her. It's another. I was just letting y'all know that it wasn't original that they did when I put that one up.
Yeah.
But the new thing is that young lady that wrote that long, I think it was an IG post that said that she asked Tisha to sponsor her. Y'all know they ain't finna get nobody no money to sponsor, but evidently she didn't know she was a victim. But they stole her ideals. They steal ideals. They don't only steal money, property, physical things. They steal your mind. What's in your mind? They steal your ideals too, you guys. That's what y'all need to know about these guys. I was sitting up there looking at that look like Sugar Mama products sitting up there. Well, y'all do know that was the containers is what Melody used for Sugar Mama.
Right.
Yeah, so she got the exact containers that Sugar Mama had. So you sitting up there for her daughters. But what I didn't like about that scenery about the daughters was that they didn't seem like they was into it. They looked sad. They didn't want to be there. Looked like the mom had just forced them to try to be there. So that's how they acted. But I was trying to say, well, at least she's trying to instill positivity in the children and her daughters. He came in there and changed the whole environment.
Yeah.
Marsau came in there and belittled his daughters and second guessed his wife. He could, that stuff that he said to her, they could have discussed behind the scene.
Right.
He could have came in. His daughters was already looking like they were feeling like they wouldn't dare or they were connected. He made them feel even worse. You didn't do this right. You didn't do that right. This should have been done like that.
And how many did you do? Yeah.
Yeah. And the
how
children,
many did you do?
Yeah, that don't leave a good taste to the children. They can't never satisfy their daddy. I'm sure they don't have that connection with their daddy. It's obvious. He said he don't do nothing with him. Well, he said he don't do nothing with him. He just said it himself. That's what he said. But he came in there and changed the whole environment of that. Took that away from those children. As being an entrepreneur, put it on himself. And made it about himself. He is the boss. He say goes, and he's stupid.
Yeah, I didn't like that scene either. And then they had allegedly Stormy's old products, and if you with her label on it, and allegedly if you put that stuff on somebody's hair, your kid's hair, you may I'm telling what may happen. I wouldn't even trust that on my child's hair. And then they had that trying to print labels with a toy paper box, look like something you make at home, that little label printer thing. It looks like you made it at home. Or if you did go out and get it, you probably got it at the dollar store or somewhere or if you did get it from a high-end store, probably $10. And it didn't look like nothing. And you can see that whole scene was fake. If you look at the number of envelopes she brought, the red envelopes, look at how much things that she had. That's all she brought in there. And she said they had 175 orders to do. And she was so happy. And she said something about, I think it's been a lunch for them. If that's a grand luncheon or something, oh girl, she needs to go somewhere. This is not good to start off like that. Whereas Melanie have stacks and stacks. If you ever seen her printer, it just, and then when you see her order labels, she had stacks of them that she have to do, and she have to separate them in big stacks. Now that's how you run a business. And I don't think they wanted to do it in the house because of the way the house looked. They needed a clean house, and they brought in somebody that's okay with showing their house. Yeah.
And for Life 69 said that's why the children left the room. Oh, wow. I never thought they sure did leave. Yeah. Let me keep it going. Pretty Brown Eyes said
they don't even live in the same address. Oh yeah, they act like they don't live in the same address. You're right. I always say that because they come separately places. and
He
everything.
don't never be at home. That man don't be at home. In the beginning, one that said he will never be at home.
Right. And Tay said, Tisha, I call it Tisha paper. Tisha, our packing was the same as Stormy's. Yes, it was. I got a video of it a long time ago.
You know that I think that's why she wanted to be friends with Stormy, because she don't want Stormy to withdraw those products from her. So
right.
Stormy is able to insult her husband, which I don't care about Stormy insulting him, but she's able to disrespect her and her family, and she gonna say I like Stormy.
That don't sound like you like somebody when you're doing things like that with them. Y'all going at it like that. You're right. When you think about it, if she gets in with Stormy and they're not friends no more, then she don't have access to those leftover used up products of hers. No good products. Mm-hmm. You're right.
I was trying to read Toffee, but it wouldn't come on. Do you see hers, Toffee?
Toffee, and let me see. Yes, I said he came in there like an overseer. The whip was missing, but from his hand. He came in there like an overseer, but he just didn't have that whip. That's it.
That won't show. I don't know why that won't. Let me see what I was trying to show that. Well, thank you for reading that for me.
You're welcome.
What's the next one? That would look like Mary White.
The next one is let me see.
Mary White.
Mary White. Tissue products are all from Stormy, and word on the street, Stormy and tissue paper are at odds because allegedly tissue owes Stormy money for her Miraду products. Yes, that is true. She do owe her money. Yes, I heard that on the street already, allegedly.
Good luck, Stormy, with collecting that.
You ain't gonna get that, baby.
It's about like those people that be keeping you to court. They got to take you to court to get their money.
You ain't gonna get it. And Stacy said, when you are not original, you are copying it. Will never work out for you. Okay, I have to get close to see. Pretty Brown Eyes said they had a hot 7 orders.
Yeah, and who is this? I was trying. This one's saying something about they need.
This is Stacy. Both of them need scientists and read the health department manual on how to sell clean products. Oh yeah, because that wasn't even clean. They just was putting things in there. You see how Mel keeps her space so clean and organized every day? They just go over to somebody's house and just slap the stuff down there and just not one child or nobody washed their hands. The kids didn't look like they was happy. They act like, you know how, don't want to.
She probably forced them. They didn't want to be there.
They didn't want to be there.
Okay, Cinnamon Swirl is saying hello. May is saying hello to Cinnamon Swirl. Miss Reese say broke in for life. 69 say Bozo the Clown. Yes, Reese. Terry Gay said, good afternoon, Queen Black Tina. Love you and your channel. You are true inspiration for all your queens. Mary White said, look at their house. Yeah, look at their house. And he's jealous. He's so jealous over Montel house coming up, y'all. Y'all should see that last little clip they just put out. He can't even hold it.
He can't take it. It's eating him alive. He got to find a way to sabotage him. People do that.
But I was wondering, they supposed to be so rich. Why is Tisha out here stealing like that? That girl had 7 or 8 records long, stealing. She's stealing out here, stealing. And they supposed to be rich. He's supposed to have all his property that he owned, but his wife out here stealing with the children.
Right. And then he's trying to belittle Melanie, and Melanie had to tell him, when she met him in 2014, she met them in 2014. Did you see how I live? Did you see how I travel? When I want to travel, how I want to travel. And you see how I'm living now. Yes, she had to let them know.
And y'all Y'all go back to any one of those video lines, talk about their criminal activities. That I didn't put all of it on there. That girl busting out windows, fighting. She just was just a little hot cracker out there. And then they try to present her to the public like she the sophisticated, educated woman. I'm wondering who windows was she busting out?
Yeah.
Why did you get this trespassing? Allegedly, I didn't ever put it because I couldn't prove it. Somebody that knew her said that she was over there trying to get marsau to come home. He was at his woman's house.
Yeah.
And the woman called the police on her because she was tired of her coming over there trying to drag marsau out the house. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they said the trespassing case was. Now, as allegedly. Trespass, you'll never know. And then, of course, the documented UPOC allow for possession of UPOC allows for possession of a controlled substance. She had that, and they didn't give her no bond for that. But see, my problem with that is that why you keep on bringing up what's her name past when you got the same past.
Right.
You been documented. Yeah, documented. They wouldn't even give you no bond. I think when I read eventually when she got out, she had to do some kind of program, y'all.
Okay.
So she don't want to talk about that. And I see, her cousin know about it, but her cousin not even busting her on there. Her cousin could come out and talk about those because it's in black and white up there under the criminal record.
See, that's what I don't understand about Kiki. Kiki is keeping all of her, trying to protect her secrets, but they throw her all up on the bus with all her secrets on top of the bus, blown off. And if she knows about this, she trying to expose you, talking about how you're slipping and going back and relapsing, in which it may not be true and everything. But the thing about it, I don't believe it is, because she looked too good when she was sitting there with Mel having lunch. But the thing about it is, Kiki need to take the gloves off. Just take them off and just throw it all out there and see what sticks. Like Marceau say, throwing things out there and see what's going to stick.
Yeah, I decided to bring up them drug charges because that's what they did. Well, Kiki need to get off of them drugs, and then go back into his wife past. His wife been arrested, man.
Ooh.
They wouldn't even give her no bond. She stayed in a county called Chatham, CHATAM county. I mean, they know her name, giving false names, fighting, busting out windows, you name it, she done did it, stealing. And don't come to us with these sophisticated, educated, career-oriented people. That's not what we got.
And
that's what pissed me off with production.
Right. Did you know one thing that they did? They're hopping on Kiki for the Home Depot, but she's been doing it and got a whole long list of stuff and got records for it. So you're hopping on one thing of Kiki's, but what about all the things? So that's what I don't understand. Kiki, stop. If you can hear this, Kiki, and see this, stop holding us secrets. Tell it.
Yeah, production. When you gonna run all of her charges? When are you gonna run all the Tisha charges? Why I got to run them?
Yeah,
when I get a chance, I got something else to do now. I put this link on here. Y'all can go look at it.
Okay.
All them charges that girl got, this a lot of them. Then that's when one that first attacked me, y'all. It was throwing dead bodies at me and everything. I started crying.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, she threw dead bodies at me. That's what she gonna do to me. Yeah, I started crying. I had first got on there, and I'm looking at this record that these people got, and I put it up, and boy, was she hot! Like you gonna fry some fish
grease. She's fish grease throwing that.
Yeah, she was hot. Didn't get the same sense. I used to like Wanda too. I think when Wanda first came on, she was me and Lady P, favorite person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, that's what we got. We do not have no career people in front of us. We got a bunch of criminals and thieves is what they are. Now, yeah, and people change their life. I know people do stuff. I did stuff in my past, but when you come on here and you ain't changed your life, you still stealing. You still getting over on the community.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it. You know who you say you are.
I'm gonna talk about him too. Yes, because if Kiki don't want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Kiki, we're gonna do your job for you. We're gonna talk about it. Yes. Hi, Impetitious. I see you saying hi. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. But I don't like the fact that they trying to bring up Kiki's and stuff, and then I don't like the fact that with Maurice knows all of this, and he trying to act like he's so innocent. Oh man,
but Maurice got a long criminal record. His criminal record longer than the other girl.
Yeah, I know. He got a long. Yeah. He needs to
drug lord. Allegedly, that's what he didn't. Yeah, he was pleading guilty to being a drug lord too. Yeah. So
that's the only job he knows, Black Titanic, because he sleeps on the couch. He don't work. So that's the only job he knew. And I think he allegedly went trying to pretend like he's in school, is because he needs to know how to fight these charges if he ever get locked up again. Or just allegedly, in my opinion.
Okay, y'all, I'm a little tired. I've been fooling with the baby. I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to go home.
How's the baby?
She with her mom upstairs now, but I'm gonna take a nap because I try to relieve her. But
yeah, you do.
Yes, oh, May say the production is editing what Kiki said. Yeah, Mary White said, "Oh yeah, a street pharmacist. This thing, I hope it. Oh yellow. It's allegedly a street pharmacist and a sorry ass couch potato and a sorry husband. A sorry husband, y'all. I'm getting ready to go. So, Pinky, go ahead on and say your last, and I'm gonna go.
Okay. Let me just say hi to everybody in the chat and everything. I've been seeing y'all here, but I've been looking at it because y'all can't see and I said hello to everybody. You just can't see my chat, my comments, because it's just messing up. We're gonna fix it. Can we do this? Oh my God!
What?
Can I just say this right quick?
What?
About the one-on-one interview.
Go ahead on, Pinky.
I just got a DM from her. Want to know, can we do the interview now?
Okay, well, go ahead on. Don't sign off and get ready.
Oh Lord,
they can just. That's good because the audience can just come on over there. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey guys, go ahead and let them know what I'm doing. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna go ahead and do the. Oh gosh, interview now. Let me just see.
Tell her. I'm gonna go. Go on, bye.
Bye. We're gonna do the interview, so y'all get ready to come over to my channel.
Okay, right? Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you guys, she got that interview with that man named Chris from the Patani. I don't follow them anymore, so. And I don't particularly approve of bed wenches. Y'all know what a bed wench is? Is a black female that only date clear people. They call them bed wenches. Anyway, I won't be there because I don't support bed wenches. Sorry, but you guys happy to go? That's why I won't be there. I don't see how they do it, you guys. How you know what they used to do to our ancestors? How they come in there in their room and do what they want to do with you, and then now you volunteer. You got the right to do everything. Now you volunteer. to be your slave master children bed wench, because they bed warmers. That's all you are to them. They still be racist, y'all. They still be racist, but you just be they bed warmer. Anyway, that's just my opinion. May say facts. Tammy Van say facts. I took my AAS by there and look. Stacy say, I saw that. Pretty brown eyes. Tisha copy everything Melody do. We know that. It's a bit scary. I wouldn't want nobody around me like that, y'all. Yes, don't forget, y'all, to give me some Cash App. Cash App is available and PayPal. Tay said, was the rats playing ping pong outside? Oh, God, they said they were huge, too. I don't know if y'all know Shay. Shay stayed 3 doors down from marsau. That's the one that was with me when the old lady that was with me when Stormy cussed me out. She ready to she like a mother. Her kids don't play, and people in the neighborhood know. Them young people in the neighborhood know not to disrespect Shay, because Shay not happy. She was so mad at Stormy for disrespecting both of us. Ooh, she could have got hold to Stormy. Stormy would have been hurt. She really would. She could have got hold of Stormy, because she said no, her kids don't do that to her. Anyway, in for life coming, Stacy, Mary White. Hey, Jazzy J for life. Hey, Jazzy, how you doing today, babe? And I'm getting ready to go, y'all. I'm going to take a nap before the baby wake up. Yeah, baby and mom both sleeping. I'm finna go to sleep. Yes, I got to get used to a new baby being around the house all over again. Oh, Toffee Marco, thank you. And Tisha still has no idea what's inside of her product. Ain't that scary? I've been working on my product for 5 years and don't even know what's inside of it, Toffee. Ain't that something? You know she lying. And no children have always had a head full of hair. That product ain't raised those children. Now, who's buying conditioner without shampoo? Nobody. Yeah, we suspecting that was the health department. After she got cited, they went over there, all them dogs was in there bleeding blood, hair flying, fleas flying everywhere under that those products in Stormy warehouse. Allegedly, the health department said she couldn't sell them. And guess who we suspect got them? Tisha Scott out there selling stuff to the public that's been banned by the health department. Got my hands tied. People were begging me to go down there to the store. Y'all, I bought this hair from that store. They were begging me to go in the store and take the label off, peel the label. I just couldn't do it because kids are involved, y'all. I wouldn't be no better than Miss Peggy. Y'all remember Miss Peggy when Sugar Mama hair product came on the scene, and Miss Peggy did that to Sugar Mama, try to get her product taken off the air. I can't do that because it's kids involved. But don't think I didn't think about it. I thought about it. I said, no, those children are involved. I can't do that. But production did show us that. Production showed us putting Stormy, it was Stormy bottles that they were putting those labels on. Production did that. So don't blame me for telling it. Blame production. They showed us that. Mary White and Miller left those mom in the dust. They are all jealous. Yeah. And yeah, they jealous. Just like Marsau. He is jealous and envy over Martell house coming up. Martell gonna be this. He been claiming that the little kitchenette that they got, he been claiming for all this season. He getting that ready. And Bedrock, the rocks out there, he been claiming that he gonna have that ready. Child, he ain't did nothing. Only thing we know he did successfully is scam people. That's what he good at, allegedly. Oh, in potential was Letitia, the kleptomaniac. You better hide your purse. You better hide your purse, your wallet, and everything when she be around. Yeah, that girl be out stealing. She be out stealing. I wonder if she stole that green dress she had on for the. Why did she steal the green dress that she had on at the reunion? They don't want nobody to see any more of that stolen stuff they got from people. Yeah, at first, yeah, somebody busted in with that chandelier. They soon made sure we didn't see that no more. And yeah, can't film in the house no more. Cause I saw Miss, what's her name, drywall. Her drywall came up, they was over there talking. He over there about a drywall. She never did get a drywall. Yeah, they steal everything. Not with all those liens and lawsuits. Liens. What is your Cash App name? Oh, thank you, baby. Somebody gonna give me some. Been talking for 4 hours or 2 hours. Somebody finally said they gonna give me something. Thank you. I'm just playing with y'all. It's Black Titanic with a capital B. I'm gonna put it up there for all y'all. Y'all, I'm finna go to bed too. And I really do thank all of y'all. Y'all send me the Cash App. I thank y'all a lot. All the time we have money to give. So I understand that shit. I really understand that. Don't always have money to give. I just thank y'all supporting me just by being here. Yes. And making my day go by. Yes. So there's the Cash App for those who want it. And thank y'all just for being here. Mary White, In for Life. I'm calling y'all name out, then I'm going. Stacy. They went blank on me, y'all. Cricket. Bye, y'all. The real Nikki says she got to catch the replay. Hey, Jessie for life. How you, baby? Thanks, Pretty Brown Eyes, for supporting me. Y'all make sure y'all support her channel, too. The real Nikki. Y'all support Trendy channel. Jessie J got a channel. Pretty Brown Eyes. That's it. Miss Reese, May. I said Crooked, right? Darren Hill, I don't know you. Well, hey, Darren Hill, in potential was Tammy Van, Tay, Stacy, May, and I'm out of here. Y'all. I'll be sending some pre-recorded. Y'all make sure that y'all get them likes up. My likes are down. Y'all know I get paid by how many likes I get when they approve my pre-recorder. Oh yeah, let me say. I want to read this. What Stacy say. Stacy said, how is she going to talk about Kiki as she is crooked also, allegedly? Now, crooked, the thing of it is, Kiki was in the university teaching while she shoplifted. I mean, in and out of jail. And they had a nerve to give these people a false name, and then they already know you've been here so much. We know you. We even know your name. Anyway, that's why they charge her with false name. They want nobody to see all they stolen stuff. Goodbye, y'all. And production, if you all don't show, if you gonna show, talk about Kiki drug charges, you need to talk about Tisha drug charges too. You can't. That's not fair to pay favoritism. You need to talk about all that long, extensive a record she got. And what about now? We don't even have to go back that far. What about now? What about Miss Joy and the barber? Why y'all letting that slide? Why production? Why aren't we talking about that money that they scam these people out of? Good night, y'all. Love y'all. I mean, good day. Love y'all. Ooh.